Du Bois once spoke of the color line, the invisible boundary that marked division, identity, and power in society. But beneath that historical line lies a deeper and more universal boundary, the line of self-awareness. It is the quiet fracture between those who live consciously and those who stumble blindly, mistaking habit for thought, impulse for freedom, survival for purpose. Common sense is the most dangerous illusion of all. It is widely believed to be a gift we all possess, yet most who claim it are captives of unexamined assumptions. They blunder through the world, justifying poor decisions with the convenient lie that they are exercising independence and free will. But if one's free will is only used to pave a road towards self-destruction, is it truly freedom, or merely bondage dressed in the clothing of choice? Here is where the human journey of education reveals itself as more than schooling, more than knowledge accumulation. It is a confrontation with existence itself. To become educated is to arrive on a mysterious island, uncharted and wild. One must cut through tangled growth, forge paths forward, stumble, and bleed in pursuit of a higher vantage point. Every step into the unknown is an act of faith that the island holds something more than silence. But there are two kinds of islands. The first is the Isle of Blissful Ignorance, where one knows they are ignorant and chooses to remain content in the shadows. The inhabitants live comfortably, fumbling in the dark, satisfied with their illusions, muttering platitudes of independence while chained to mediocrity. They call their blindness freedom. They name their conformity independence. Yet their existence is closer to despotism, a tyranny of the unawakened mind ruling over itself. The second is the Isle of Knowledgeable Ignorance, a harsher but truer land. Here, one confronts the uncomfortable truth that ignorance is not an absence to be feared, but a frontier to be explored. The seekers here are restless souls who refuse to live blindly. They embrace the weight of knowing they do not know, and in that humility, they find a compass. Each discovery of ignorance is not defeat, but a lantern pushing back the dark. This journey is not blissful. It is painful, disorienting, and unending. Yet it is the only path that leads toward wisdom. Self-education, then, is less about learning facts than it is about awakening from sleep. It is the shedding of false independence, the rejection of mediocrity, the courageous refusal to stumble silently in the dark. It is the moment one stops calling self-destruction free will and starts naming it what it truly is: avoidance, fear, denial. And so we must ask, which island do we inhabit? Do we choose the comforting stillness of blissful ignorance, where we fumble in the dark while congratulating ourselves on our freedom? Or do we choose the harder path, the island where ignorance is faced, dissected, and transmuted into wisdom? The answer to this question is not a matter of intelligence, nor of opportunity, but of courage. For to step onto the Isle of Knowledgeable Ignorance is to abandon the illusion of arrival. It is to live forever in the tension between what we know and what we cannot know. It is to trade mediocrity for meaning. And perhaps in that struggle, we glimpse the soul not as Du Bois saw it divided by color lines, but as it truly is, divided by awareness. Between those who refuse to awaken and those who risk everything to see,